Joined this morning by David Hayes. David, a frustrating run of 11 placings in the past 3 days was broken by world domination winning at Seymour on Tuesday, aided by a textbook ride from Chad Schofield.
Oh, it was a fantastic ride by Chad. He drew the outside, he rode in cold, weaved it way through, and he won well. A horse that I think can go into the city through his restricted class races, but it was very frustrating to have 11 placings without a winner.
And on to Geelong tomorrow, Friday, synthetic track, big team, well, 5 runners there. Probably 3 to talk about. Columbus, Petiche and Jabil all should be competitive.
Look, Columbus I think is really ready. He's had the benefit of a run, going really, really well. Petiche is a last start winner on the track, so they're always good to follow, dirt track specialists. She's been freshened up. I'd say they're the better of the 3.
Okay, on to the weekend where at Flemington we have 6 runners. Race 1 Popular Claim, 30 to 1 chance, big step up in class there. Race 2 General Ripper, got drawn barrier 16, up to the 1400 should suit. Where do you think he'll sit from that barrier?
Look, he has definitely a horse on the improve. I think you could see by his work this morning that he's in the right place. If the track stays dry, he'll be ridden quietly from the barrier, and I expect him to unleash a big run late. When you're coming from the back, you always need tempo in a race, so hopefully he gets a good tempo.
Race 3 is an interesting one when we've got 2 runners like a Larrikin second up, and Extra Zero, the Albury Cup winner, first up. First up form with Extra Zero, not great. What are you expecting there?
Oh, look, I think he's probably got bigger and stronger. I think he's in for very good preparation. He'll be ridden patiently from that barrier, and look for him running home strongly late.
So out of those 2, Extra Zero and like a Larrikin, where would you be leaning?
Probably like a Larrikin, with the benefit of a run and his great record at Flemington. But they're both sort of going to be giving them a start and running on late.
Okay, Pago Rock in the Bobby Lewis 1200 metre race down the famous Flemington Straight. 17 to 1 is Pago Rock with Sporting Bet. He's had 3 months off. It's a fairly hot Group 3 race. Mosheen's been well backed with Sporting Bet 650 into 550 early markets. How should Pago Rock handle the straight, do you think?
Look, he's a horse that we're setting for the Rupert Clark if he can run well in this race. He's had 2 runs for the stable, most unlucky at both attempts. He could have easily have won his last 3. I would say he'll sprint well fresh, and whatever he does he'll be improved on.
And finally, closing out the program at Flemington, we have Budai, round 26 to 1 with Sporting Bet. What are your expectations with Budai?
Oh, look, I think he's probably improved a little bit from his fantastic last start. He's drawn barrier 1. If there's a bit of rain about, it'll only help his chances. I think he's a terrific each-way chance.
And crossing the border to Morfettville, Nathan Rose heading over there to ride all 3 of our legitimate chances there. Nickanoy's in race 1, Ergham in race 3, both first up winners at Morfettville before. Can they continue that record?
Look, I think they'll both run well. I'm very keen on Nickanoy's. He's showing me in track work that he's stepped up a notch, so I'm hoping he can go back to his winning formula, which is first up at Morfettville.
And race 4 there, Encoded, looks very well placed there. I'm looking strong to make it 3 in a row. The penny seems to have dropped with him.
Yeah, it has. If Nathan can get a nice run just on the back of the pace like he's had at Echuca his last 2 runs, he'll be very competitive. He's just learning how to race this horse, and it won't be too long till he's back in Victoria.
Okay, Sunday, touching at Bendigo, Kingdom of Cade, Backstead should improve, and Fee Soleil all there should be competitive?
Yeah, look, I think Backstead will improve a heap with the blinkers on and out to 1300. He just didn't get it right first up. Fee Soleil's been crying out for a big track and a mile. So amongst, and Kingdom of Cade's an improving style of horse. There was nothing wrong with his first up run, and he's a big lengthy horse who 1400 will suit.
And just on to Albury Monday, a few there, Clearwater Bay and Gerontius first up. Also Bradman down in class, in a class 2 over 1400.
Yeah, Bradman back in class will run very well. He presented the other day and just found it a bit short at Canterbury, and I think the big track up there will suit him. Clearwater Bay's got pretty solid 2-rod form, hasn't won but looks a nice race for her. So hopefully we can have a better weekend and more winners than placings, but it's Pretty tough at Flemington, but we're scouting around the packs and hopefully can get some winners outside of Flemington.
Okay, on that note, we move on to the best bet of the week, thanks to Sporting Bet, the $100 free charity bet going to the National Jockeys Trust. Where can you steer us this week?
Look, I'd like to back Nick and Noise each way.
Nick and Noise each way, 50 each way, we can do that. Okay, Dave, so there's been some work happening on the Pro Ride track here. Can you tell us what's happened?
Yeah, it's been shut for a couple of days, and we've put a binder in it, which is basically a service. And I think you can tell by the horses working past, there's minimal kickback. It just sounds fantastic, and I've been getting some really good feedback from our riders. They say it's like galloping on a cushioned carpet.
Excellent. Best of luck for the weekend, Dave.
Thank you.